Hey, what's going on, y'all? A few things I'm going to talk about today and get off my black chest. so, but I will get into that. As always, you know how this go. Go to akachicomics.com. Download digital copies of the books. I will be sending out my Void Beast Chapter 4 pre-orders. I got my last few things in, and I'm going to be sending those out. But if you have not already, go check out The Extraordinary Messiah, Souls of Chaos, Desaline, Void Beast 1 through 4, all that good stuff. Go check that out now. That's how you can support. You can support by doing all that and getting all that stuff together. So, there's a few things that I want to talk about, and one of the first things I was talking about is I've been seeing people talk about Final Fantasy and black folks and all this other shit. And I'm gonna tell you that seems a little weird to me because I I don't really care about age. I hope I get old as fuck. I'm making it there. But I know that Final Fantasy has always been Asian, like Asian or white. It's always been like that. And I've never, like, in my mind, when I seen Barrett for the first time, I was like, oh, okay, this guy's cool. But it was never like, oh, for me, it was just like, okay, this guy's cool. I never had an issue with what Final Fantasy was doing. And I didn't feel like it was their job to represent black people in Final Fantasy. I never felt like that. It's like certain places, like when it's American stuff with good. So far so good. So far so good. The day is almost over, but it's been good. I had to run around and handle some business, but it's all good. But I never felt like, I just don't like when Japanese represent black folks crazy. That's it. Outside of that, it was never a thing where it really bothered me. So this whole thing about Final Fantasy, everybody, I'm not going to support Final Fantasy. I'm like, besides, Final Fantasy ain't been that great anyway the last couple of years, so it's not like you're missing out on nothing. That's just my opinion. If you don't agree, go play Final Fantasy then. Shit, what the fuck? It don't mean shit to me, so it is what it is. And so yeah, I've seen it, and I just wanted to get it off because it was like it wasn't a thing where Final Fantasy was ever really blackety black to me, and I never, like, I could play Final Fantasy and never thought, man, I want some black people here. Like and that's just me. That's just me. It don't bother me. It don't bother me. So it is what it is. I understand people saying, I do like the art. Okay. See, I didn't know about that part. I didn't know about that part. So it could be that. I did like the art my man Nick did with the original Final Fantasy style story he did. Y'all know me. When it comes to characters and making them black, I've always been like, even if the art is amazing, and Nick's art is always amazing. But the one he did, like the Final Fantasy more, oh, I love that. I love that. Now I'd pick something like that. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna stay on that one for too long. I just never thought, it was never a thing where I never felt like I just never thought about like black people on there. As long as black people weren't misrepresented, I didn't have an issue with it. So it is what it is. I'll move on to something that's more my thing before I get into what I really want to talk about. It just goes segue perfectly. There's this thing going on with battle rap right now, and oh, okay, yeah, he tripping on that. Technical inconvenience that people of color in the world. And then the funny thing is, like, I've seen people talking about, well, it's set in the medieval time, or is this like black people weren't, like, the Moors weren't there, like there weren't black Moors there in Spain and every other parts of Europe. Like, what? Like, that just shows your lack of understanding of history. Like, y'all goofy as hell. And this is why I keep it short, like on posts and stuff. I ain't going back and forth. People are idiots. Like, I'm not going back and forth and then, well, I'm not built like that. I ain't built for all that. That's just goofy as hell. But yeah, so it's the thing. So I can move into what the other part I was going to talk about was like, and I hope that battle rap has been this thing where they've been writing with other people and rehearsing battles before they have happened. And I'm gonna tell you, that's a little weird. That's a little weird because if you write with a group, if you have a team of writers, that's fine. To me, that's whatever. If you have a team of people or you have a clique of people that you're writing with and you're putting the battles together for a specific person, that's all fine. To me, that's fine. What's weird is that y'all rehearsing with each other. And that just doesn't seem right. Like, you don't rehearse something that's supposed to be competitive and then just pass it off as this original unique thing, because it doesn't make sense, and it takes away what battle rap is. Battle rap was always, or even in its early days of hip hop, it was always a thing where this person doesn't know what you're going to say, and you're going to shut this person down. And to know that the current battlers are doing stuff where they're rehearsing with each other. I'm talking about two opponents. They're rehearsing the day of for a battle. I'm not talking about you rehearsing with your partner or somebody that's helping you remember your lines. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like a boxing match, like Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather and they come in and they spar with each other before the fight. Like that's goofy. That's just goofy. And I can't get with that. But part of the reason why I feel like it's the way it is because a lot of stuff in battle rap had been diluted to the point where everybody's just consistently talking about, oh, that's debatable. You could debate this or nobody won and this and that. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the person is doing or how it's presented, because all you're gonna do is say it's debatable or anybody exactly. It defeats the whole idea of it. And so if everything is a debatable or nobody didn't win or it could go 2-1 anyway, it doesn't benefit anybody. And that's why I think they do away with a lot of judge battles, because judge battles have a concrete winner and it causes issues for some of these leagues. So the whole thing where it's a thing where they rehearsing the battles together, it takes away from it. And people keep talking about like wrestling and stuff, and I think that's a bad analogy, because wrestlers rehearse. They rehearse their matches when they have time. They go over everything. That's a bad analogy. I think of like more of a real fight. If I know that Pacquiao and Mayweather or Anderson Silva and Vitor Belfort were sparring before they came out to a match, I'm like, what kind of goofy shit is this? We're supposed to be seeing who the best is. I don't want to know that you guys been rehearsing yeah, that's what it is. It's Battle WWE. And that's not the same. It's not the same. So I'll probably talk about that a little bit more. I didn't want to talk about that too much. I want to go ahead and ease into what I really want to talk about. And that's this whole Meg Thee Stallion and Drake thing. And I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't really make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. So he made a few bars about somebody saying they were stallion, but they was getting butt shots, blah, 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 or getting shot, being a stallion and getting shot. And so people are taking it. I don't know. Listen, like I just said, I listen to battle rap all the time, right? I've been listening to hip hop since the 80s. The double entendres, all this shit, none of it is new. None of it is new at all. It's not new. So, and I've been listening to it so I don't know. I don't like Drake like that. So I'm not listening to him trying to figure out what the fuck he mean. I don't like Drake like that. But just here and there things that I'll listen to and take in or whatever, just here and there stuff. And some of it is okay, and then a lot of it I just don't like. I've listened to a few of Drake's albums, and I just be like, I don't know what y'all get out of this, but it ain't hitting in my heart. And so it is what it is. So he makes the bars about somebody getting shot and being stallion, blah, blah, and people are saying that he's talking about Meg. I'm not saying that's what it is. So I'm not about to get on here and argue back and forth. Well, he meant this, and then he was talking about this girl, and this and that. I don't like it enough. I'm just going by what people are talking about, not me. Not me. I don't know. I'll get into what I'm speaking on. And so Meg is talking about it, and everybody's writing these theses and talking about how it's wrong and protecting black women. You're not getting protected, black women. You're not, just because somebody talks about somebody getting shot and then some random Mark Lamont Hill gets online and talks about, if it was a black man, and I've seen this post a few times where folks are talking about, if it was a man talking about this and that, y'all be mad. And if it was men getting talked about, you wouldn't like it. And why black women gotta go through? Anybody that's defending you is a fucking liar right now. There's a man that's so-called defending a black woman in this situation, they're a fucking ass kisser and they are not to be trusted. They're a liar. Like, and the reason why I'm saying that is because this is rap music. This is hip hop, rap, whatever. This is what people do. Like, from the beginning of time, from KRS-One, the bridge is over to now, to No Vaseline, to Tupac, to Jay-Z. And then if you want to talk about people getting shot, you know how many people have gotten shot and got talked about? Jay-Z talked about, we don't praise, and I believe it was Jay, we don't praise the person getting shot, we praise the shooter. Like everybody gets clowned. Everybody gets talked about, whether you just get shot, whether you the shooter, whether your friend murdered himself, this is what they do in hip hop. This is what they do. So suddenly, what makes her exempt from that? That's what I want to know. What makes her exempt from everything everybody else would? Because if it was Queen Latifah and some other folks, they would have went at him. And everybody is jumping online, and this the black woman, and and y'all do her wrong, and what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is real? Like, what the fuck is really going on? Because this seems like some of the most weak, lily-livered shit on the planet. Like, how are we complaining that he made a bar and we get on social media crying about it? Like, back in the day, the first thing it would have been was say, hey, you got to get on the beat. Basically, like straight up, it's like, man, you got to get on the beat, and that's what I want her to do. Like, I don't give a fuck about these men. Mark Lamont Hill, they defending black women, and it's wrong. That bar is wrong. He didn't have to do that. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Everybody can get it. Meg can get it. Tory's little bald preacher ass can get it. Drake can get it. Pusha T can get it. Saigon can get it. Everybody can get it. Jay-Z, Beyonce, everybody can get it when it comes to rap music. Now, suddenly we don't do that no more. Like, suddenly there's just a slew of people that don't get talked about. And these are some of the same people. These are some of the same people that listen to Biggie talking about what Drake shouldn't have said. But Biggie be talking about raping kids and all kinds of shit, and y'all listen to it. What the? Really? Come on, man. Come on. So raping kids is okay, but let's not talk about Meg Thee Stallion getting shot. Get the hell out of here. Jesus Christ. If she wanted to separate herself from everybody and really stand out, she'd get on the beat and like, not Tory. Like, that's legal stuff. We don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't talk about it. Now, when you come to me, I'm not talking about, I ain't getting into who lying and this and that. Go up and down the page. I'm not talking about that. I'm not, because I don't know what happened. And that's still being worked on. So I'm not talking about that. And I don't think she should either. So, but she has, so that's her business. I'm not. But what I would say is that, like, that nigga DaBaby, Drake, and whoever else been saying some little slick stuff about her, she need to get on the beat and diss everybody. Just make a whole track about these two. And I mean, be direct and let them have it. Let them have it. Not all this, let me go on social media and get a bunch of people to cry for me and talk about defending black women, fake defending black women, and all this other goofy clown shit that's going on. No. Get on the beat and wreck shop. And I think that's a way that she could stand up for herself, for one. And then two, she could separate herself from a lot of these other rappers. and a lot of these other female rappers too, because none of the rest of them are doing anything like that. Like they're not truly doing anything like that. And that would to me, that would push her into another level. And then also, it's like, what are these dudes really gonna do? Like, if exactly, it would be in her favor to make a song. It would be in her favor. Like, if she put it out tonight or tomorrow morning, it would be in Meg's favor. And I want to hear it. I would listen to it. I wouldn't judge nothing. Like, if I knew that it was a thing where she was dissing folks, I would automatically turn it on. I wouldn't judge nothing until I listened to it and digested it. I wouldn't be like, well, Meg can't rap. She can't this and that. When it comes to diss tracks and things like that, they stand on their own. They stand they stand on their own as a blank slate for any rapper. It's like, I know this person ain't this, I know this person ain't that, but let me hear what they got to say when it comes to getting off their chest the issues they have directly with someone else. Like MGK, people talk about MGK was always trash to me. Trash. Even his little Rap Devil song was trash to me. I was like, this boy trash, but I listened to it. I didn't judge nothing I heard from him before. I wasn't like, yeah, I was just like, let me listen to it. Let me see where he's coming from, and let me see how direct he is at him. And to me, it was, like I said, it was trash, but I listened to it. Who else? I always thought Jake was trash, and I listened to him diss folks. Meek, I've always been whatever, and I listened to him diss Drake. So I was like, meh. Back in the day, for instance, one of my favorite diss songs is Eazy's Real Motherfucking G's. And the thing about it is, like, Eazy was never like this lyrical beast. He was never that. You could always tell that Ice Cube and somebody else was writing, like Ice Cube, Ren, or whoever else was writing for him for the most part. And he did some of his own stuff, but you could always tell somebody else was writing for him. But he was never this lyrical beast. But when that came out, I was like, I liked his other stuff, but I was like, okay, let me see what he has to say on this. Jay-Z and Nas, when they both came out, I liked the both of them, but I never really heard the both of them like diss anybody. It was never a thing where I heard Jay-Z and Nas just going at people. So I was like, okay, let me see what they gonna do. Let me see how it sounds. Same thing with Ja Rule when he was going at 50 and like Eminem now. That was terrible. What Ja Rule, the songs that Ja Rule did were fucking horrible. I was like, oh my God, this is you planned. Nigga, what? You's a goofy motherfucker. And then even when Benzino was going at Eminem, some of his stuff was good. Then he just kind of lost himself after a while. Like, Benzino, you started off fine, then he just messed up. And so Mr. Fab and Royce da 5'9". That was an interesting one in itself as well. And so I would listen to these. You always listen to them, even if I didn't listen to the person. I like that direct, aggressive competitiveness that comes with hip hop. There's always been a part of hip hop. Very true. To both of those, it's always been this direct competitiveness that comes with hip hop, and I've always enjoyed it. Always liked it. So when I see people complaining about what Drake said and nobody's not telling her to get on the mic, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all is some of the most sensitive, weak-minded people on the damn planet. She is in a world where she could just let everything be said. Everything. If she felt like it was a thing where they just dissing black women and stuff, she could literally get on the track and put it in there. Put it in the music. Don't get on social media and whine about it, and then y'all just whine about it and want somebody to so-called defend her when she's in the industry where she has every ability to defend herself. And she can get out, put music out, and then even get some other black female rappers to get on the track and talk shit about just down the line. Just let folks have it. Let men, whoever, have it. I would listen to it. She could be talking all kind of trash about men, and I would still listen to it. And I would say, she went off. If it came out well, I'd be like, this shit is amazing. Man just showed me, just like, even with Remy and Nicki. Like, Nicki put out that little trash. I was like, what is this crap? What is this crap? Like, Remy put out Sheether, and that song is still amazing to this day. The only thing I had a problem with is that she used Nas beat, and I wish she would have used her own. And then she came out with the other one. It was just kind of like, nah. But Sheether was a monster on its own. And nobody's talking about this. No, everybody's just talking, well, is this now? You hurt the black woman, and this, that, and she was shot. If it was a man that got shot, y'all was this and that. Men get talked about all the time about getting shot. Tupac got talked about getting shot. Game get talked about getting shot. Everybody gets talked about getting shot. This ain't new. This really ain't new. So anybody that's hopping out the window talking about this is wrong, you a clown. And this is the other thing I was going to get into. I've been noticing that people of other cultures come into certain cultures and try to change it to how they feel like it should be. You don't come into rap music and then try to change a culture that you ain't even really a part of. You ain't grew up in this culture. You didn't come from this culture. You don't know the rules of this culture. And then you come in trying to tell them how they should act and how they should respond when you a sensitive motherfucker from the outside. And that's something that I can't get with. Like, there's people that'll talk about gang culture, and when you get in the gang culture, it's a whole different world. But you want to go over there and tell them what they should and shouldn't do when you don't live in it, you don't have a part in it, but you want to tell them how they should, when there's these families of people that have grew up in this type of mess all their life and been a part of it. I ain't talking about people just playing little goofy stuff. I'm talking about people that very true. It was a good gateway. I'm talking about people that grew up in it and know that life. And you want to come in and tell them you wrong with this and that. It doesn't matter what you say, what you're talking about, because you don't live that. So you don't know. So you don't know where they're coming from, or even trying to go into like even trying to come in the black culture and tell black people how they should live. Like, you don't live that. That's like me going over into Japan and telling them how they should, like going over the Final Fantasy thing. What he said was bullshit. But going back to that, I come in and you shouldn't this and that. I don't even deal with it. It's like, you should have black people and you should this and that, and this is wrong, and you this and that, and you just hate. But it's like, dude, I don't even rock with, I don't even see none of y'all like that. Y'all not over here like that. And even if you are, I don't interact with you like that. Now, I think he's full of shit. But so it's like Meg, y'all crying about this, going into a culture where it's built on competing, being aggressive, and drawing people out to have to have battles. It's to have diss tracks. Where it was a melodic form of the dozens when it came to a lot of a melodic form of clowning folks on rap music. And so suddenly you got people that don't even really listen to it, don't even represent it like that. You hear one thing, then you talk about how it shouldn't be that way. What gives you the right to talk about it? Because this is what it's been forever. She's not special. She's not special. There's nothing special about, and he ain't either. But if you're in an arena where you have the ability to defend her, she don't need nobody to defend her. She don't need Mark Lamont Hill to come out and lie and defend her. She can hop on the track and do it right now. And I would listen. I want her to. Not nothing about it's going to end her, but I want her to show that she can compete and she can go against these dudes. I think it'd be a beautiful thing because it's needed. It's needed. If you want things to be even, get your ass out there, because here's the thing. There's nothing physical about rap music for the most part. There's nothing physical to deter a woman to where it's like, when it comes to men and women in rap music, there's nothing that says a woman isn't on the same level or better than a man when it comes to rap music. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. 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 All rap music is your mind, what your understanding of the English language, putting it together, beats or no beats if it's a battle. It depends on what type of style. It could be battle rap on the track, battle rap in a cappella in front of a person. It all depends, right? So there's nothing to where a woman can't be on the same level or better than all of these men. There's nothing. Nothing. In the real battle rap arena, I like I like a lot of the female battle rappers, whether that's 40 Bars, whether that's Vixen, Miss Hustle when she acted right, Prestavia, who else was it? Couture. I never really got into E-Heart. And this is kind of jumping around to the other stuff I'm talking about. But all of these women have battled certain men. And Official, one of my favorites. They have battled men, and I look at them like, damn, she beat him. But it's not because she a woman. It's because her bars and what she came up with in the rounds that she put together, all of it was better than what this dude did. Because here's the thing: all the dudes are gonna do is talk about, I'm gonna have sex with you, I'm gonna fuck you, I'll beat you, this and that. And the women, they don't have to come at your dick is small, you're this and that. They actually put their bars together and they write and they come at the men with not just, oh, this and that. It's the same old thing when it comes to men. You know what they're gonna say for the most part. You know what they're gonna say. Like, so even with Drake, it's like, okay, you talking about some woman, whether it's the other woman or this man, whoever, double entendre, whatever. I understand. I'm not about to go into what he meant. I'm just going by what people are talking about. Again, I'm not saying that it's about me personally. I'm not saying that that's what it was, that he was talking about her. I'm going by how people are acting. All of it is still superficial. A lot of it with men, when they're coming at women rap-wise, it's superficial shit. And so the women always have a better advantage if they can really dig into what's going on, and if they can dig into what's going on and really address certain situations. So again, if they were battle rapping, I would tell Meg, I was like, okay, look, you keep talking about all this stuff about black women, put that in your raps, put that in your bars. Talk about how these dudes do not respect women because they are women. Talk about how you can do what you want and none of these dudes can really say anything about it. Talk about how Drake, whatever did, talk about some of the same stuff Pusha T talked about, but from a woman's perspective. Like, it's never overused. It's just never overused. You can talk about it for the next whatever. It's never overused. And since you've seen a lot of these people in different lights, use all of that to your advantage and attack this dude. Don't let him just say shit and then whine and then get these other people whining with you. You're in an arena where you can say whatever you want to. And I think it cheapens hip hop, and I think it lessens her because she has a chance. The reason why I don't like what a lot of people are saying is because Meg has a chance to have a moment in hip hop. She has a chance to have a moment in hip hop and turn around what people are saying about her. She has a chance to turn it around and have it to where she just like I said, throw the baby in there since he was talking about having sex with her. Drake, don't talk about Tory because that's legal shit. But let's just say the ones that I know for sure, and y'all can throw other people in there. But for sure, Drake and the baby. She has a moment where she can turn this into a historical W for female rappers. All she got to do is put out a track. Put out a track towards him. He ain't gonna have nothing other than he gonna say something or it's not, or he's not. But even for her, it would be a win because nobody would think she would do it. Nobody thinks she would defend herself. And maybe I'm just the old dude in the room. Maybe I'm just the old nigga in the room, and I'm just used to you got 24 hours, no more than 48 at the most. You got 24 to 48 hours to get in there and put something out if somebody started talking crazy about you. And I think, and I just really think that she has a chance. One of the things I remember is 50 Cent, Chamillionaire talking about 50 Cent, and he said he had issues because 50 said something about him, and he saw 50 at a concert. I think it was in Houston or something, and he went up to 50 and talked about it. And he was like, why were you talking about me? Why were you talking crazy about me? Why were you saying this stuff about me? Blah, 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 blah. And 50 said something to the effect of, why are you in my face, though? Like, I threw you an alley-oop. I did this because I'm the biggest rapper right now. You need to go in there and make a track about me. You need to make a track and ride it out and say whatever and get you some bookings and stuff off of this. And that's the thing with Meg. Y'all are handicapping her by talking about, he shouldn't have said that. This is wrong. If anything, you should tell her, go make music. Go make a track. How many of these other women have made tracks about, especially on Meg's level? How many of these other ones have made tracks about dudes or anybody, or had one of the biggest ones dropping songs on them, and then you make a track about it? And the thing about it now is that Meg has a backing that not a lot of other female rappers had. A lot of them don't. There's a lot of females that Meg could drop a song tonight, and all of the women that's backing her are going to say she won, and then it's going to be on Drake's hand, and I wouldn't be mad at that, because that's what battle rap is about. That's what diss tracks are about. And she, like I said, you're ruining her chance to have a historical moment in battle rap in hip hop that'll separate her from all these other people. Like everybody jumping out talking about it shouldn't happen. Because if she does it, it solidifies her as, I was making this music, I was making booty shaking music, I was talking about being the baddest bitch in the world, da 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 da. Then I had a chance to prove it, and I proved it that I put this song together. I don't care if nobody helped you. I don't care if you had to go to Eminem to get your bars. I don't care. Put it together and put it out. And you solidify yourself as one of the best. This is an opportunity to solidify yourself as one of the best. You don't just let him say whatever he wants and then skirt off and start crying about whatever, and then got Mark Lamont Hill lying, talking about, if it was a man, y'all wouldn't be saying it. You're a goddamn lie. Everybody get talked about. Offset gonna get talked about soon enough. They're gonna talk about Offset dying. They talked about smoking niggas. They talk about King Von. They talk about all these dudes that got murdered and shot. So why are we sitting here playing this game like she different or acting like that's not what it is? That's how I know y'all motherfuckers are liars. A bunch of sensitive liars. And it's like, I can't. Y'all wild. I can't believe y'all. I can't believe the stuff y'all say. If anything, tell her to get. I'm gonna keep saying it. Tell her to get on the track. Female battle rappers, women battle rappers in current battle rap, like URL, King of the Dot, RBE and everything, they get some of the most foul shit said to them. And then and a lot of them are black. A lot of these black women stand there and they take it and dish it back out, from Jazz the Rapper to Vixen to all of them, to Miss Hustle, all of them. They get to Coffee. They talk about how they don't take care of their kids, how they sucking meat, how they ain't shit, how they pussy stank, how they got fake bodies, everything. And then women take it and dish it back out. And I love it. I love it. Meg needs to get up with one of them women, get up with two of them, make her little track, and then get up with some battle rap chicks to get out there and start talking with her, or help her construct her bars or something. Like, she got the money to do it. Pay them a couple of it and get to going. She not special. If these women can get there and get talked about directly in their face for 3 rounds, for 3-minute rounds, or 2 minutes and 30-second rounds, Meg can take a bar and keep it moving. Y'all are messing her up. You gonna make her just be another booty shaker that ain't too many people gonna remember after a while. Let her, outside of her getting shot, and then that's gonna be whatever, depending on how the court case goes. Don't let it go the wrong way. Then it's gonna be messed up for her. Help her take this shot and tell her to get on the beat and let these goofy dudes have it. Let the baby's goofy ass have it. He talking about having sex with her. Just get on the beat and rip him a new one. I'm listening to it, man. Y'all can go on my page. I was one of the first ones that said I liked Meg Thee Stallion before everybody started talking about all this other stuff. You can find it on my page. I was one of the first people that was like, yo, I like her. I like what she doing. Then everybody suddenly loved her, and it was like, and I also called out the bullshit I thought she was talking about. So it is what it is. But don't take that from her. Let her have her hip hop moment, and let her get out there and let these dudes have it. They've been talking reckless about her. Let her get on this track and just wreck shop. Just go off. Find some of these female battle rappers to help you construct some bars. I would be here for it. I hope she does. I really hope she does. I want to hear it. I'm not going to sit here and play this, you wrong, and the black woman, and this and that, and they need to... There's no black woman need defending when it comes to rap music. You don't need to be defended. You don't need to be defended. You don't need to defend no black woman when it comes to rap music. The reason why is because they are intellectually intelligent enough to construct songs to defend themselves. Let them defend themselves. That's what the pen is for. That's why I love Ida B. Wells. Ida B. Wells was just out there writing. She was going to Europe writing. She was up and down the U.S. writing, just letting folks have it, even though she had to use different pseudonym, the different pen name and stuff, because white folks was lynching folks, but she was letting folks have it. It's a level playing field. There ain't no strength. There ain't no Drake is stronger than her than physically, so she can't hit shit. She could probably beat him up actually in real life. But I think she would do. I think that she has a moment to change some things. This would separate her from a lot of other people if she get out there, put a song out, and let it be what it is. If you think that's what it is, and again, he may not have been talking about her. I don't know. I don't care about Drake's bars enough to listen to him and then go research if he was talking about some other chick that got butt shots. I don't like Drake enough like that. I don't. So if that's what he was talking about, that's fine. But I'm just talking about what the people are talking about. That's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about. So don't take this from her. Don't baby her. Tell her to get on the beat. We want her to put the music out. Put the music out and let them have it. You deserve to let these dudes have it. You deserve to put out a track and talk about all this mess outside of the legal shit. We don't want you to get in trouble or anything like that. We don't want you to get in trouble. But let these goofy niggas have it. The baby and Drake, let them have it. Bust them in the head. Jesus. Stop all the black woman. They too dumb to put bars together, and y'all shouldn't say that about them because they can't defend themselves. Get to writing. Yeah, no, they definitely wouldn't. There's a bunch, like I said, there's a bunch of female battle rappers that you can hop on tracks with, or you can have them help you. They would gladly write some bars for you. Get on there. Don't take this and let these sensitive people ruin your moment. This is a moment. Let him do it. Let him talk crazy. Get in his ass. So that's just how I see it. As always, it is what it is. But maybe she'll do it. I want her to, because I think it would be surprising. I think it'd be interesting to hear. And everybody talk about, well, her last album was whatever, it was same old. Well, damn it, this is your chance to not have a same old moment. It's a booty shaking, I'm bad bitch, blah, 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 blah. This is her whole moment to where she can be like, okay, y'all think I'm just that? Here we go. I'm doing this. And let him have it. The best of your ability. Let him have it. It'd be amazing. People would be like, oh my God, I didn't think that she would do that. But that could just be me. And that's fine. But don't sit here and listen to these niggas lying. If it was a man, yeah, I wouldn't be doing like that. That's not right, and that's wrong. No, it's not. No, it's not. You in the arena of rap music. This is what's going to happen to you. That's like me. That's like me. I watch my daughter wrestle boys. That's like me telling her that's wrong that they double legged you. You in a wrestling tournament. That's wrong that they half Nelson you, baby. They shouldn't do that. You a girl. You a black woman. So they shouldn't do that to you. They shouldn't do that to you. The way he double-legged my daughter, that's a black girl. Why you double-leg my daughter like that? I'm going to beat his ass. That's what I'm going to do. No. She get out there, wrestle the boys just like all the other girls and everything, and learn from her mistakes, and then we go do better. She learned that she in a wrestling tournament, and she can't do jiu-jitsu there. Like, what I mean is full-on jiu-jitsu. You can't armbar and just lay on you. You can't armbar and go on your back and try to armbar people, which is what she tried to do. But you can't do that. So, and as the tournament went on, as the tournaments went on, and she got more matches, she got better. But I'd be handicapping my daughter to act like you went into this arena, you stepped in here, and because you're a black woman, nobody should do anything to you. Like, get the fuck out of here! Like this shit is going too far, and it's actually handicapping certain black women. They don't need us to jump out the window for them when they're in an arena where they can do it themselves, when they can defend themselves, when they can put together intricate songs, they can do all of that, or hire somebody else to write the music for them, and they spit it out and they let this person have it. She gotta like all it's gonna do, if she did do it, all it's gonna do is help her. It's gonna have people go back to her other music. It's gonna have people waiting for her next music. He do something, he say something about her. If he say something back, then she can say something back, and she can just ride off of this the whole time. People forget about the other goofy messes going on with you, and talk about how you feel about how black women are treated. Talk about it in the song. Jesus, this whining and shit people do. You're in an arena where you're gonna get talked about. You not special. Your blackness and you being a black woman don't make you special. It doesn't. You have the ability to rip this guy a new one. Do it. Do it. Do it. Rip him a new one. Talk about his hidden kid. Talk about the baby's trifling ass. I want you to win that. And just putting it out for men, just putting it out is almost like a win for her automatically. Like you were saying, that's like a win for her automatically. She puts it out because don't nobody think she can do it. Ain't nobody. It's not like everybody is like, they're not even like the people that's supposedly in her corner. They're not even talking about her doing a diss track. So it's automatically like, we got to defend her because she ain't gonna really do it, and it's a disservice to her. So I mean, take it how you want to. I think she need to diss him. If you really feel like he's talking about you, diss him, get it on beat, and let it be. Have fun with this. Have fun with this. Let him have it. Just get out there and talk about the stuff you've been talking about. Don't get on there and let these goofy motherfuckers diminish your skill. Because I always thought that she actually was solid for the most part with what she was talking about. Take it and my sister just texted me. Yeah, my stuff is messed up. I think my sister was texting me or something. But take it and use it. Take it and use it. And don't y'all stop disabling her. She black, and she's a black woman. She get clowned. Yes, you're gonna get clowned. You're gonna get clowned. It's okay. You have the ability to clown this dude back. You have the ability to clown him back, and you one of the top female rappers right now. This is your chance. I'm gonna keep saying it over there. I like everything because I can't. I have an issue with people that are like, she just shouldn't do it. So, well, not that she shouldn't do it. There's not even presenting that as an option. As her, like, none of the people that's talking about are not like, they're just saying what he shouldn't did. He did it. He talked about it. It's too late. It's there, like forever. It's there. It's there. And if you really think he's talking about her, it's always there. No matter what y'all say, it's already there. You can try to wipe it. Some goofball already got it downloaded and they're going to put it back out. It's always going to be there. So, if anything, tell her to get on the track. Tell her to get on the track. Stop trying to, man, you got to defend it because she's black and it's wrong. And it's that. And they said for the man, you want to do that to him. Ja Rule talked about 50 getting shot. I don't know how many times. Talked about he should have been dead, blah, 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 blah. All kind of stuff. People talk about niggas getting stabbed. People talked about Prodigy, Saigon punching Prodigy in the face on stage. People talked about how Prodigy didn't do nothing to nobody that jumped him. This is just what happened. Let's stop acting like it's brand new. So, exactly, what is the worst that could happen? Actually, like you said earlier too, there's nothing bad. Like for Meg, there's nothing bad that can happen for the most part, because all her backers are gonna be like, "Oh, she got him," even if it's trash. Even if this song was trash, and just for the fact that nobody's not even giving that to her. These people that are supposed to be defending her, they're not even talking about her getting on the track. So she just did it. She automatically takes a few leaps ahead of some of these other people, male or female rappers. And so I think it's a good thing. So that's where I'm coming from. I personally want to hear Meg do it, and I think it would be a really, really good thing for her. And it would also be entertaining to see how she comes at it and how she decides to deal with it. She got a lot of stuff she can talk about. She got all kinds of stuff, but this whole thing where we just try to shame him for what he did from an art that comes from that, it's like, come on, man. Y'all wild. Y'all sensitive. Y'all weak motherfuckers. Just weak. Just goddamn. It don't make no sense to be so weak. But you don't want her to do what she is fully capable of doing in an arena that it is acceptable. It is acceptable for her to get on there and say all kind of wild stuff about Drake. It is acceptable. And y'all not even presenting that as an option. It's just cry about what he did. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. That's like me being an MMA fighter and I'll punch a nigga in the face when I have a chance to punch them in the face. I'm in the ring. You tell him, no, man, don't do that. He did it wrong. And like, I'm going to punch you in the face. Hell, some of y'all cons, y'all say the wrong thing, I might slap the shit out of you at the con or grab you by your damn neck. That's just who I am. So, I mean, I'm just saying, man. But it would be good. It would be good for her. It would be amazing. That's like what Mariah. That's like Mariah and Eminem. Like nobody thought that Mariah would put out that Obsessed song. Nobody thought about that. And people to this day still carry that as one of the best diss songs against Eminem. Now, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to like it. But people still use that as a great diss song against Eminem. And nobody thought that was going to happen. Mariah is solidified in she's not even a rapper, but she is solidified in hip hop history for making that song. I believe it was Delusional. I could be or that Obsessed, whatever. I don't remember the name right now. I just remember how it went, and it was about Eminem. And she made it clear it was about him. She made it clear, even though she was still kind of sneaking around it, but she made it pretty clear. We all knew what she was talking about. And even he knew, and he made the song. So she is solidified in hip-hop without even being a rapper. Without even being a rapper. How is Mariah getting more? How does Mariah have more street cred because of y'all than Meg Thee Stallion? How? Y'all clowns. Y'all are just disabling this woman and messing her up. Wait, a black woman? Mariah did it. Mariah did it at the guy that was the best and one of the best. Like, I don't care how you feel about him. The man, I still go back and listen to some of his stuff, his older stuff, and I like it. I like the new stuff. I'm like, but some of his older stuff, yes. And arguably, you can put it whatever. One of the best, whatever, how you swing it. But one of the top ones, right? She made this song and solidified herself. Mariah Carey solidified herself in hip-hop history. And now y'all whining not even giving Meg this option, not even saying that she needs to do this and y'all supposed to be her fans. You're not even giving her this option. Yet Mariah Carey went at Eminem. And Megan Thee Stallion can't go at Drake or the baby? Y'all just gonna talk about how it's not right? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. That's some goofy shit. Exactly. She still had enough confidence and respect for herself to go at him. And he's way above Drake. Like Drake and Eminem aren't even in the same category rap-wise. I don't care what nobody say. They are not. They are not. Especially not when Eminem is really on it. No. No. We just talking about rapping? No, not even. And Mariah did it. But y'all acting like Meg can't? And I'm talking to her supporters. I'm talking about the people that support her, not the people that don't like her. I'm talking about the supporters. I'm sitting out chapter 4 for Void Beast. I'll be sitting out chapter 4. But there's no way. There's no way. Tell her to get on the beat and let them have it and keep it moving. So it is what it is. So I'm not gonna keep saying the same thing over and over because I'll keep ranting and stuff and ranting. But that whole Mariah thing, that just stood out to me because like, so Mariah can do it, but Meg don't have. Y'all crazy. Y'all wild. Mariah Carey got more street cred than Meg Thee Stallion. I'm gonna make a post of that because she actually dissed the guy that been talking crazy about her. Oh man. So as always, y'all, thanks for kicking it with me. Thanks for my usuals. Thanks for my new folks. If you have not already, go to akachicomics.com, download the digital books and everything, Void Beast 1 through 4, The Extraordinary Messiah 1 and 2, and get your free copies of Souls of Chaos. I'll be back ranting about something sooner or later, so I'll let y'all later. Let Meg diss that dude. I'm ready for her to do it. She need to. It's good for her. Don't listen to these people. I'll let y'all later. Peace.